Who's the insane one in your family and what did they do to earn that name? My Aunt Carla was always a little off, the kind of person who wore neon orange sweaters to funerals and once called me at 3 a.m. to warn that the satellites were listening. But nobody really called her insane until she faked her own death to guilt trip her kids. Yeah, that actually happened. It all started when her 2 adult kids, Jake and Emma, stopped talking to her. No calls, no visits, skipped every holiday. Carla said they were ungrateful little brats. They said she was manipulative and toxic. Honestly, they weren't wrong. Carla had always been a master of guilt, gaslighting, and drama, so she came up with the ultimate "you'll miss me when I'm gone" move. One Tuesday morning, my mom Rose got a voicemail from Carla at 6 a.m. She was sobbing and said, "Tell my children I'm gone. Maybe now they'll understand how much they meant to me." Then, click, no follow-up. Rose freaked out, called Carla like 50 times. Nothing. She drove straight to her apartment, pounded on the door, no answer. Neighbors hadn't seen her in days. By noon, the entire family was spiraling. Emma caught the next flight from Phoenix. Jake left work mid-meeting and drove 4 hours. Rose was calling hospitals, the police, even the morgue. It was like Carla had just vanished. 3 full days of chaos. Emma was a wreck. Jake looked like a zombie. Rose started printing missing person flyers. Everyone thought Carla was actually gone. Then Thursday morning, we all got these strange, unmarked invitations in our mailboxes. No return address, just fancy script on thick paper. In loving memory of Carla Jean Wilson, with an address to some ancient little church on the outskirts of town. We were confused, but what else could we do? We showed up Saturday in black, hearts in our throats. The church was decorated with fake white lilies and candles. There was a closed casket at the front, and a slideshow of family photos playing on this crusty old projector that kept clicking like a metronome for heartbreak. Emma signed the guest book through tears. Jake stood frozen, staring at the casket. Rose just dabbed at her eyes with tissues, whispering prayers. Then the back doors burst open, and in walked Carla, wearing a fire truck red dress, holding a wine glass, smiling like she just nailed her audition for The Bachelor. "Surprise!" she shouted, raising her glass. "Now you know how much you'd miss me when I'm actually gone." Dead silence. The projector clicked, someone's stomach growled, and then all hell broke loose. Jake shouted, "Are you insane?" Emma threw her purse. It hit Carla square in the chest. Rose just stood there, completely frozen, jaw open like a cartoon character. Turns out Carla rented the casket from a funeral home, made the slideshow on her janky old laptop, spent 3 days hiding at her friend Betty's cabin with her phone turned off to make it believable. Even ordered fake flower arrangements to sell the scene. She committed. Jake stormed out and told her, "You're dead to me now, for real." Emma didn't speak to her for 8 months. Rose later said it was the cruelest thing anyone in our family had ever done. And from that day forward, Carla officially earned her title, the Insane One.